Good afternoon. We're here with Lavendra from the Business Place. Lavendra, I just want to ask you a few questions about the conference and your talk in general. Of course, you're familiar with the GEM report of 2012, which didn't show favorable statistics for South Africa. We lag behind sub-Saharan Africa in entrepreneurship, and we as a country really need entrepreneurship. So we need to do something about this. And I think you being from the Business Place are the right person to answer this question. And do you think that exposing youth to entrepreneurship via a conference of this nature will result in more entrepreneurial activity among our country's youth and adults?
I certainly think so. I think it's the lack of exposure to these type of opportunities that serves as prevents people from taking on or venturing into business. So I think it's a starting point. I don't think it's the fix it all. I think it's about a journey that entrepreneurs or individuals would have to go through, but I certainly believe it's the right starting point.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, obviously you mentioned a good point about the continuity. And I mean, hopefully in the future the Business Place organization and Young Bucks can continue this excellent relationship. And this leads me to the next question is, do you think initiatives like the Young Bucks School Entrepreneurship Conference are important for fostering entrepreneurial thinking and entrepreneurial activity?
Absolutely, because I think we need to start as young as possible. And I think certainly I'd like to see in the future where we can have programs like this, or entrepreneurship can become part of the curriculum within the educational system, at the basic education. I actually think it must start at pre-primary school level.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's about how do we pull it in, but I think we need to prove success. So if, for me, what's going to be interesting is whether any of these students go on to start businesses in the future, but how do we nurture the support? And I certainly think there's a network out there of support that is available, but through the collaboration between Young Bucks, Business Place and other organizations, certainly we can create a mechanism or the platform that can allow entrepreneurs to grow.
Definitely. I mean, so what do you think then of the fact that the provincial government, Department of Economic Development, Tourism and organizations like the Cape Chamber of Commerce have joined this initiative, have come on board?
Well, it certainly reinforces the need that exists in the country. Certainly they recognize that they've got to be doing more around supporting entrepreneurship, and I would assume this is one of the ways that they believe they can start making a difference, to encourage and create greater awareness around the opportunity. So I think students coming out of the schooling system need to see entrepreneurship as a career, and very few see it as a career. And I think this is the issue: is what does it entail, though? It can't be a one-off event. To establish a business probably takes you anything between 3 and 5 years. So it's about having that type of mindset, but also understanding the reality and the social challenges that we're dealing with in our different communities. And it's about how do we support and bring about different infrastructural challenges or satisfy different infrastructural challenges. So certainly I think the provincial government will do that for sure. And certainly the Chamber as a leading association of business certainly have a bigger role to play in support, but working through organizations such as Young Bucks, definitely.
Definitely. I mean, obviously with it, you've only seen a part of this conference and become a speaker. It's a 4-day thing. But from what you've seen and your association with Young Bucks previously, I mean, how has this conference inspired the attendees to actually tread that entrepreneurial path?
Well, certainly, and obviously this is day one. So I think, it's difficult to gauge. Certainly I see a lot of enthusiasm, I see a lot of energy, and certainly I hope that's going to be sustained through the week. But I'm encouraged by what I see in terms of the numbers that are here. And I think even if we can get maybe 20-30% of the attendees here, the learners here going on to think about it in a serious way, then I think we've achieved something.
And I mean, from the attendees, we're looking at 250 people, so 20%, that's 50 individuals, that's a significant number.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time, I really appreciate it, and hopefully we meet again.
I'm sure we will. Thanks,